Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here to bring you a postcard from Spirit for March 2022. So keep in mind that this is a general message. Take what you feel resonates for you, disregard the rest, go about your day. But remember that no matter what messages come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make and the steps you take in your world to get whatever fulfillment that it is you'd like to see in your world. You've got the power to do, my friends, at the tips of your fingers and at the soles of your feet, so use that power wisely. As well as for all my subscribers, I love you, love you, love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel as well, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. If you feel like this resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe, join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along this ride. So I'm just going to take a moment to call in Spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, as well as any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective to join us. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, my family, my loved ones, any of you who would ask for it as well, and just to use me as the clearest channel possible with the most far-reaching of messages, but are only messages for the highest good of the entire collective, right? No second notch or no second-rate messages here today. So I'm going to start off with the Colette Baron Reed postcard from Spirit Oracle and get a little spiritual advice. What would Spirit like to tell us? And it's nice because these are channeled messages from Spirit. If I trigger you throughout this, if I say something that makes you feel a certain way, bring back memories, or is like, you know, really challenging your beliefs and things like that, I suggest, like, here's what I would say, okay, use this empowered vulnerability because we hit a nerve or we hit a soft spot. What is it bringing up for you? Is there feelings that are attached to this? And how can you use this powerful knowledge really going forward to create positive change in your world? Because if we can see it, we can change it, and if we can see it, we can find ways to heal it, heal the patterns that have led us to this point in our worlds, because it's something that we've carried on. And I almost want to hear like tradition, some of us as well, like, okay, I'm hearing like sometimes self-sabotaging behavior as well. I think we're all guilty of this. I was really drawn today, I want to show you my crystals before I pull this, okay? I was really drawn to pull rose quartz for a lot of like self-love and healing. I have black obsidian, very grounding, very protective, as well as Apache tear, which is also very, very similar. It's just this is a bit more like see-through. I brought a beautiful chunk of smoky quartz here, very, very grounding, very, very protective as well, protecting your energy. I was very highly drawn as well to bring this chunk of pyrite, and that it's going to be important to stay true to yourself, follow your dreams, listen to your heart, and speak your truth coming into this new cycle, and to be exactly who you are. And I know that if you guys follow me on my channel, I preach that, man, be who you are, because there's no one else like you on this earth, and I'm thankful you're here. You know, I think that what I heard is on God's green earth, like there's no one else like you on God's green earth. So let's get into this reading, okay? I do want to say I've had like this nervous energy, so I'm sorry guys if I fumble or anything like that. Let's get into this. It's because I forgot one. My abalone shell for smudging broke, and I'm such a crab that I couldn't let it go. And the other day my kid's like, hey mommy, look, and here it's this beautiful like chunk of shell, okay? And if you look on the hard outside, appearances can be deceiving, okay? And I was also, I'm going to talk about my jewelry, I'm sorry about my voice here, but I was really guided to wear this thing today, and it's the snail's flap of protection. I think a lot of you guys may really want to be calling in the white light, asking for that divine protection for yourself, as well as, you know, to make sure that you're grounded right now. It's going to be very, very important. What I heard is the coming days, the coming weeks, you know, in the next little while, just to maintain a positive attitude towards, you know, yourself and others. And this doesn't mean that we have to have, you know, we can never be down. It's just that we are picking ourselves up every time we feel down, okay? So let's get this message before I jibber jabber too much more. Thank you. So we have 3 that flipped where we could see them, and the rest were upside like that. So I'm going to take the 3 that flipped, and I'm going to grab a drink because my voice is a little hoarse. Alright, so we have here an angel, like, She's almost clapping. I thought she was playing the harp, but it says, you are divine beauty. Confirmation, my friends. Dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave, and you will have courage. Act as you are loved, and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world, interact with it, and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were the truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them. And act as if you're the luckiest person on earth. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Loving you so much, rainbows explode in the ethers. What I heard myself would be okay. You gotta act like you got a leprechaun up your ass, or leprechaun up your ass. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Okay, so like, dearest you, and this is a heart with love. Did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy. You act messy and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide, stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to the real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free, loving you so much, always and forever. Radical acceptance, I think, is important too. If any of us feel like we hold on to like things from the past, or if there's something holding us back, you know, towards whatever our real true fulfillment is now, you know, if there's a self-sabotaging behavior, this is really where I feel like we want to kind of see if we can get to the root of that self-sabotaging behavior. Why do we feel like, you know, either what I heard is we're not worth this purpose, we're not strong enough for this purpose. Many of you may not. You may feel like, you know, what I heard is at times too, the world's been stacked against you. And I'm brought back to this card that said, defy those odds. Defy them. You know, it's kind of like, I'm still kind of like, tell me not to do it, man. Just tell me and I'll do it. You know, honestly, people used to tell me that they would piss me off so that I would do it. And you know, like now it's like, okay, I see that. But I think that this is where it's like, there's something coming up, or there has been something, somebody may have said no to you. You may have, you know, just felt like either what I heard is like, you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, or just like things are never going to come the way that you want. For some of you, I heard things are going to escalate. Hopefully in a positive, good way. And if things do escalate in a negative way, I think that it's always important to keep safety first and foremost, and come with this radical acceptance in when our lives change quickly, is what I heard, is acceptance again is key to freedom, and it opens the door to real opportunities. If you're going through what I heard, there could be power struggles right now, or also powerful struggles. Some of you, I heard, could be legal system. Some of you is definitely judicial system. But there's this point of, like it says, there's no point in trying to manipulate or change the circumstances that are whatever this is happening. I'm going to read the next one, okay? I don't know what this situation is for you, and if it doesn't resonate, man, toss it out the door, right? But I think it says you'll be surprised again at how everything seems to fall into place. For some of you, I want to say, oh, sorry guys, something's in my eye, but owning up. For whatever that means, if there's a piece of you that's holding on to some kind of guilt or some kind of like reluctance to see that you're going to deserve the good things, whatever this is, I feel like it's important to sit with it for a bit. Because, remember, you got freaking leprechauns up your butt. Guys, I'm in a weird mood, okay? But anyway, you got leprechauns. Well, I keep wanting to say leprechauns. Leprechauns. You have luck shooting at your butt. Rainbows shooting up in the sky. World wants to celebrate how lucky you are. So whatever it is that is holding us back, it's time to go. And I know that we have a new moon. I think it's in Pisces, and I think it's actually tomorrow. And I've been feeling very emotional lately. It's kind of nice to not be crying, because the last couple of readings I've been doing, it's just been really, really heavy energy. And it feels nice that March feels so much better, so much less heavy, a little more playful. And I heard it's just going to be really important to be pure of heart, pure in spirit right now. And whatever's happening, to let it fall to the wayside, not to hold on to it, not to try and cling for dear life as changes may happen, because you know what, it's all part of the process. And whatever is left, this is our starting point. Okay, that's the message I'm hearing, so I'm going to say it. Dear you, you are in such good shape right now that we're all doing a happy dance. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice to get with spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder, where is this all going? But if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. All power is in the present. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. It says you can do life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. Always. So I'm going to pull into the Shadowscapes here a little bit and see what tarot wisdom we have. So if that part resonated, if I triggered you or said something throughout that, question, is it something that, is it valid for you in your world? And is it something that, if it's not, let it go? And again, just kind of use those exercises with what was it? What's it attached to? Or is there forgiveness maybe that needs to happen as well? You have balance here that flew out with temperance. Some of you could be Sagittarius, but I feel like this is much more like that yin-yang energy, that balancing our masculine and feminine, that balancing our positive and negative polarities, and understanding that we are a child of this earth, but we are also a spiritual being, and this earth suit, that's the medium between it. So I think it's really important, they're telling me as well, to really honor your true feelings, honor your gut self, to really stand tall and be who you are. And this again to me comes back to just radical acceptance, because that light, that dark within us, we all have wonderful days, and we probably all have some pretty shitty days. There's days we've been really hella proud of ourselves, and there's days where we probably felt a little bit ashamed. Those are learning experiences, my friends, embarrassed maybe. But you know what? It's all part of the growth, and we need to learn to kind of laugh at ourselves, is what I heard as well. Don't be so hard on yourselves. Sometimes what I heard is as well, if you act out or lash out because of, I heard your anger, your feelings, like some anxiety as well, it's going to be really important to calm yourself and to breathe, okay? And work on that. Because if we can see it, we can change it. We need to take some deep breaths, right? And, just kind of pull ourselves back into the here and the now. For some of you, you may need to get away on your own for a little bit as well. They're showing me again, though, it's like a dragon phoenix here. You are protected, and you shall rise above this, my friends. So if there's a lot of worry on your heart, everything's going to be okay. And this comes again back to that radical acceptance. So we have the Star, which is healing. This could be Aquarius as well. You have the Fool. Now it was kind of in the reverse, but I'm not going to read that as a reversal just yet. We'll see what energies that popped out. Queen of Swords. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be, I think as well, though this is much bigger with the Tower and changes. Because this is, I think this is why this is in reverse, okay? This Fool's not going to move until the healing is done. And she, in this picture, or he, you know, whoever you would identify, but this energy needs to see things clearly, to be accepting of the changes that are happening, and to see that this could be even like as you're healing, newfound knowledge and things that you understand, or ways you understand and see a situation or see patterns within your own world. As you come to that radical acceptance and see peace, what I heard is for some of you, you're really going to notice manipulation and other, like when other people may try to manipulate you or manipulate your feelings, right? Kind of like that when I was talking about, like, if somebody wanted me to do something and I didn't really want to, they would piss me off, so I would do it faster. And I mean, that is manipulation, right? I mean, I fell into the trap, but I feel like there's going to be a real bullshitometer going off in the next little while once you come fully into balance and drop whatever it is that's heavy. Because it's been a real purge, man. I felt it hard. I felt it heavy. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have too. And I think that this is just important to remember along the healing process, that this ebb and flow of energy, it happens. And we're constantly going through this spiritual process of evolution and working on balancing out again these polarities and these energies. And I think for some of you as well, that once meditation may be really important as well, because I heard like once you're quieting your mind, this is also making you react differently. Maybe not jumping at the same arguments that you might have, or going towards the same reactions, because you're healed. For some of you as well, it's what I heard, like trauma bond and things like that. Like there may be places where, you know, just certain people, they know how to make you tick, okay? But that's manipulation as well if they're continually doing this. So I'm going to move past that, because I feel like it's really important to ask Spirit, what do we need to let go of, or how and how? Okay, so what cards I have here, they're gorgeous, is the Native American Oracle cards. And I will read out of the book for this as well, just if I feel called to. I don't want to read too much more because I felt like I read forever on those cards, and it was a little awkward and it was embarrassing. I think this is the Corn Maiden, so let's see. And this is something that either we can help remove and let go of, or how to. So 18 is the... Yeah, that's what I thought she was. The Corn Mother. Fertility. So some of you may be getting babies. Some of you, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because you are sowing seeds that you have no idea the fields and fields and fields and fields that are going to grow from these seeds. The Corn Mother is the Mother Earth, the mother of all plants. It is said that she produced corn by rubbing her body, a practice some found disgusting. In some myths, she is put to death, and in some she escapes to the heavens. In both, before her death, she provides instructions and seeds to ensure the continued production of corn. She is, of course, associated with corn, maize, which provides for the strength and continuity of humans. The Corn Mother is often shown with a sleeping child in her arms, or a labyrinth. Her partner, the sun sky god, is depicted by a cross. The message here is patience, gentleness, forgiveness, and sacrifice are sometimes necessary to bring something from seed to life. Keywords are fertility, creativity, birth, gentleness, patience, abundance, nourishment, well-being, sacrifice, and the time says it's the beginning phase of a situation, which we are in a new moon, and this is everything that I think, what do we do? How do we let go? We remember this is a new cycle. So we're going to release the past And I think it's really important because for a lot of you, I think there also is a real attachment to that past, and attachment if there's trauma bonds, realizing like how to break those and to kind of release your heart. You have 3 here as well with the otter and the pumpkin. And I believe this is about abundance, but I forgot what I was going to just say there. It'll come back to me. Transformation. It represents play and fun and the unique sense of wonder and openness that comes from true play, a space where we make belief is real and all possibilities exist, both terrestrial and aquatic as well. And this is also another coming into balance, right? And coming into balance here with understanding as well that for some of you this may have to do with sexuality as well. Maybe you're really coming into your own, really accepting your power. This is that you have some very important knowledge to share, or very important seeds to sow, my friends. So know that you have that power within you to never give up and to act as if now what you desire is here, to start believing in it. Like Spirit said, whatever we need to let go of from the past that says we're not going to accomplish this, we can do this. We may want to have a spiritual bath, okay? Like, you can use Himalayan salt, you could use sea salt, anything you'd like. If you can't use salt for any reason like that, you can just set your intentions as well that with that bath, you're going to help release anything that's negative or inauthentic to you, anything that's ready to be released now, and scrub it off and set your intentions that it'll be released out into the world with love as you pull that drain and transmute, okay? So I think that it's really important, the power of transmutation and the power of transformation here. Never forget your power. So the bottom I saw here was the heart of the matter. My voice is all kinds of messed and I'm really sorry, guys, but I tried to record my intro like 3 times and I was so silly. So it was just push it through, okay? Push it through. And this is where you may be nervous as well. It says the heart of the matter. There's more going on that meets the eye. Recognize this, what this is all about. So where I was just laughing at myself, I'm going to tell you, is I really enjoyed the halftime season, or the halftime football thing, okay? Eminem, I loved him, and it was so nice seeing them all up together. And I was reading something after, you know, about like just why was it so important, and then Eminem's song about like it's time, now's the time, right? And I listened to it just thinking about, oh my god, yeah, like if that you're about to go on and start, you know, performing publicly or whatever, there's like you want to throw up, it's super nervous. But are you going to stay back and stay in the bathroom and vomit, or are you going to go out and give it your shot, right? And that's your shot. You get one shot, my friends. This is where I feel like it's important, though, that it's not just you get one shot, because maybe that night, go back and do it again. If you need to stay in the bathroom because you can't stop puking, that's fine. But if it's really meant for you, your heart really desires it, you will go after it. So there is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is about. I feel like if you've resonated with this, you kind of have an idea. But there's a lot of, again, seeds being sown. For a lot of you, there's babies coming. Or it's important to connect with that childlike sense of wonder again. As well as I feel like there's some healing of the inner child. And we have true love here. Many of you as well, I feel like this is going to bring alignment. Some of us, this may be romance as well, because it says this is the love of a lifetime. And to the heart of the matter, what are you sabotaging yourself with as well? Are we sabotaging ourselves in love because we don't feel worthy somewhere deep down? Is it that we feel guilty for something so we don't feel balanced and we don't feel like we deserve to have this love? Whatever it is, I think it's going to be really, really important to really focus on self-love and to really focus on giving yourself grace and really giving yourself, chances here to like make mistakes and learn from them and grow, my friends, because life is a process and it is a journey and it is a beautiful bumpy ride. But you know what? I think that it's always important that we have, again, like I said in the beginning, that power to do, that power to make changes in our world. And for some of us, this is really, if we are feeling like, I heard, like depressed, The words I also heard sometime in this is despondent. Like if you're feeling just not yourself, if you're even just feeling like, anxious, get out, go for a walk. Do something to change it up. And I feel like even if this is 1, 2, or 3 things a day, make yourself do it. And yeah, maybe it's kind of at first, but eventually the habit's going to form and you're going to be happy that you did. So this could just be 1 thing a day, 1 seed a day. What are you doing? What are you doing to get ready for this upcoming season? What needs to be released before we head straight into this new season of abundance and joy, my friends? So that's the message I have. I feel like really called right now to just do a quick breathing exercise to release any of the energy I'm feeling in my heart. So if you guys want to click away now with love, you certainly can. But if you'd like to join me, we're going to take 3 deep breaths in. And as we breathe in, we're going to breathe in love and light and joy and honesty and truth and intention. And even if you don't remember it all, I'll say it, and we just breathe this in as white, pink, whatever, purple, blue, whatever light you see coming in. Just be really, really aware of this, because it maybe just could be green, could be just showing you right now where your energy centers need to be purified or what energy needs to come to you most. Just keep an open mind, my friend. As well as I'm being told to tell you about activation colors. I feel like mine's been orange. There's been twice in my life where it's orange. Okay, I've seen the sky's been a certain orange, and these prophetic thoughts. Or the one time I swear I saw, as church bells went off, and I saw an orange grid kind of flash in front of me, and it was sacred geometry, and it was had then light, and I was like, what? This was a few years ago with my spiritual journey, and it was strange, but it was also definitely activating. It changed my world, and then looking back, I can tell other times where there's been kind of this orange in the sky, but it's different, where it's there's been insight and awareness brought to me. So for some of you, that may be really important for you as well. Get out into nature, because nature really is our church. When you are out into nature, you can see the universe in full force, with what we can see anyway. But I truly believe in signs and synchronicities and the rainbows, my friends. Look for those rainbows always. So let's take 3 deep breaths in. Again, we're going to breathe in love and light and truth and integrity and joy and playfulness. And then we're going to release anything that is not of love and light and truth, integrity and joy and playfulness and love out into the world to be transmuted with love for the highest good, okay, of all on this planet. So let's take in the first deep breath. You may want to take your shoes off so you can connect. Feel your feet kind of rooting into the floor. Take a deep breath in. Feel your crown connecting with heaven. Allow this white light to come down. And let them merge at your heart, or at your belly button, wherever you feel it. Let's hold this breath. And then release anything that is not of love and light and truth and integrity and respect and joy and playfulness out into the world. Let's take another deep breath in. I want you guys to feel this energy merging at your heart. Let it hold there, and let's let it heal anything that tells us that we are not worthy, that we are somehow unlovable, and any untruths we have told ourselves surrounding our heart or our love life. Or this could be any matters of the heart. Let's breathe this out with love now. And we ask that that be transmuted. One last breath. I want you guys to breathe in love, light, and joy, and harness those rainbows, my friends, and breathe out anything that's still gray or negative left inside there. Send it out to the nearest river source, and it can be transmuted out there with peace and love. I wish you guys peace and love and joy and happiness in this world. I love you all. Thank you for being here with me. I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.